The other way of monetizing is the way that I monetize. I do have affiliate relationships with pod decks, which are these like cards that you can ask random questions. I have affiliate relationship with the microphones that I use, the soundproofing on my walls, the lighting that I use, the webcams that I use, and I got direct Amazon links so people can go to growyourshow.com/PDF and they can download a PDF of all this equipment. And if they buy it, I might make a couple of dollars. So one of the ways that I make some money, it's only like $20 a month, honestly, is just when people buy these products. But that's not good money. That's not great. It's $5 an episode or something, right? It's going back to the CPM model. So it's nice to have. It's beneficial. And sometimes my listener gets a small discount and I can make a tiny bit of money. The way that I really, truly monetize and actually just paid off 2 rentals. So I'm a real estate investor, by the way. And I have these couple of houses. They're not expensive, but they have had a mortgage on them since 2015, I believe. And so I had been carrying this high interest mortgage for a long, long time. And then my podcast brought in a ton of money for a few months in a row. And so I ended up just like paying off these 2 rentals. How did I do that? How I make my money is by selling my own product and service to my listener and my guest. So here's what I do to be able to make money. And we're making like a ton of money, like almost 6 figures a month, right? Where nice. It's decent.
Nice.
How do we pull in 6 figures a month? And I only work 12 hours a week. How do I do that? Well, my podcast episodes add a shit ton of value to my exact listener that I want to add value to. And a small number of them who have the money and the time and the commitment end up calling me and hiring me. And then I maybe they do my top package. Maybe it's 40 grand. Maybe they do my middle package. Possibly it's 20 grand. Maybe do my bottom package. Maybe it's 10 grand, give or take. Right. And so 10% of them always do what? The top. 10% of them always do what? The lowest. 80% of them always do what? The middle. And so if I can just pull in 1 or 2 clients a month, then that's 40 of the $100,000 that I make every month. That's 40 of the grand. That's nice. 40 of it just from brand new listeners. So where does the rest come from? The rest comes from my guests. So I got real lucky. And Michelle, maybe you can follow this exact path as well. Who knows? I interview on my podcast other podcasters. Genius, right? And many of them will have me get on their shows. But one thing is, I know how to serve a podcaster. And in this case, with you, you're asking me questions and I'm able to pour into you. And maybe we'll work together. It is possible. Absolutely. And also, in many cases, I'm interviewing the other person, not as a coaching call, but just interviewing them and adding value to them. And there's a law of reciprocity, and it's a law for a reason, because it's there because we feel like we have to do it. I can't take anything for free. When somebody tries to give me something for free, it's incongruent with my feelings, my mood, my intentions, and I cannot live another day until I find a way of paying that person back.
Right.
And when we add value to other people, in many cases, very difficult for them to go to the next thing without somehow trying to pay us back. Well, how can they pay us back? A, they can give us referrals. B, they can hire us. C, they can bring us onto their podcast and get us in front of their audience.